Cloud's gonna blow off. I'm bringing back here inside of the side. You can wait till we get out of here. My freeze fill flash fucking snapped off.
Oh.
Well, Ohio's out of season. When I went hunted Michigan this morning, didn't even shoot at a duck. Probably seen 50 ducks, first light flying high, and probably a handful of ducks the rest of the day. Had one working, never come close enough, and never shot anything. So we're gonna go deer hunting this evening, and I don't know what we're gonna do tomorrow because this sucked. So away she goes. Sometimes she stays, sometimes she goes. Away she goes. Yes! So we're going to Lake St. Clair tonight. Loading the boat up. Heading over to Brian's. We eat some food and then we're going to run to Walmart. Load up on shotgun shells and then we are out. We are on the road to Lake St. Clair. So we're going to load this boat up and get on the way. Over the fucking place. Damn, we got shit just fucking packed in the corner. Like, wow. Yeah. You get that camera out of my fucking face. This is where y'all been.
Was everybody just going through their shit? Or I don't...
Yeah, where you going? Straight back and shows like a fucking fine.
That makes sense. I think my shit.
Shoot him. Wait. Fuck. God damn it. Right to the right. Wait. Yeah. Let me see it.
Nice shot, it fucking fell as soon as I shot at it.
Oh, God damn it, dude. That. Oh. Ain't that. That would have been a nice mountain bird. I think that one might not have anything left in it. Shoot him. Oh my God. So let's recap what happened last week. So Troy got in here Friday night, went duck hunting Saturday, out by the islands. We had a really good hunt. I had a good time. Went Sunday to the river, only shot a few. Then Monday morning we went and duck hunted in Michigan, just over the lake here, and we didn't shoot anything. Seen the deer swimming across the canal on the way back. That was cool. But other than that, wasn't any good. Tuesday, we slept in a little bit, and then we went deer hunting in the evening. I've had a doe on my trail camera that I've been wanting all year, and I'm not big into deer hunting at all. I do it because I have property to hunt, but I'm not big into it. So anyway, we get out there. It's about an hour left of shooting light, and here come a button buck and a small yearling. They come in, and I'm thinking, alright, great, that's cool, but they weren't ones I was looking for. I wasn't going to shoot these little deer. Not even a minute later, Mama comes walking in, and she just knows something up. She knew I was there, there's no question about it. I didn't even get to draw back on her before she was pounding her feet in the dirt and then ran like 5 yards and stopped, which gave me enough time to draw back my bow and put a pretty decent hit on her. So I stuck her. She ran off of my property onto the adjacent property, and I lost sight of her there. So I got down, I called Troy, he was hunting with me, and pretty much gave her 45 minutes and went to go look for her. I think we kicked her up, found where she was laying down, bleeding pretty good. So we started tracking her, and we tracked it for 2.5 hours before we lost blood. And on that point, it was on a property where I didn't have permission for, so we lost blood anyway, and there was no way, the property she went on, there was no way to contact the landowner to get permission. It's just a weird situation for the property she ran on, but I couldn't get permission to go track the deer because I don't know who owns it, no way to find out who owns it, and pretty much she ran onto an industrial property, and we lost blood, and so I got to take it as a loss. It sucks. I hate losing deer, but it's the way it goes. And I don't know. I was pretty disappointed about it because it's the deer I wanted. So Wednesday, we all took off Lake St. Clair. opening day we went there. I wanted to take everybody to Harson's Island to duck hunt because they've never been up there before. So I'm like, let's go to Harson's Island. Let's go hunt the flooded corn marsh. So everybody was super pumped up. We get there. There's quite a few guys there. We were the last ones to get drawn. We lucked out and got drawn. So we kind of got not the greatest spot. And the week before, they estimated over 14,000 mallards in the marsh. So we were pretty pumped up. So guess how we did? Nothing. Didn't see anything. We seen probably 5 birds the whole time. There was hardly any shooting going on in the marsh. We left the marsh an hour and a half after shooting light because it was so horrible. No big deal. They still had fun. They enjoyed being where we were at because it's not something everybody gets to do on a daily basis. So we left there, went and hunted the evening, shot a few birds. We shot some bufflehead, and found this spot back in this bay that they like to go to. So we decided the next morning we were going to go and hunt the same bay again. So the next morning we get up, go hunt the same bay. Had a really, really good shoot. Didn't limit out or anything, but we shot quite a few birds, so it was a good time. And then after that, it was all downhill. We shot like 2 or 3 birds the rest of the week. Great weather to be duck hunting. It pushed all the birds out. And of course, this happened the last time I was there. My buddy called me and asked how I was doing. And I told him not good. He's like, "Oh, well, that makes sense because the whole bay here in Lake Erie was covered in divers. The whole bay was black. He sent me pictures and videos, and it was black with ducks. And that happened the last time I was here, and it's the way it goes. It's a gamble. We planned the trip way back in August, so you never know with the weather. And it's the way it goes. So Sunday, we came back, we got home around noon, and went up the street to one of the public marshes and had an absolutely amazing shoot. I wish I would have brought my camera, but I didn't want to take it in the marsh. I kind of wanted to just kick back and hunt and not worry about filming anything. We ended up with 10 or 12 ducks, mostly all gadwall and a couple pintail and a mallard. But yeah, it was just amazing. These ducks were migrating in, and there was hardly any calling effort at all. These ducks just wanted in the marsh, and it was the way it was. And we had a pretty good shoot, and that was the end of our hunting trip. Wish it could have been better. I think next time we'll just we take time off work again. We're just gonna stay around here and hunt what we know how to hunt. And I know usually a good time when birds are gonna be around here, diver wise. So it's just different. It's different hunting a different lake when you don't know what's going on with it. It's a whole different animal up there. The divers act differently. The puddle ducks act differently. I don't know where the birds like to go to feed and this, that, and the other thing. So it's a challenge. It was fun. We had a great time. And definitely don't regret it, but it is what it is. So hope you enjoy the clips. We'll see you next weekend.